Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the UIM series. I'm just in the process of I've got all my stuff back. I'm on a dev store again, but I'm trying to do it in a way where I can use these up first, keep the cash stack, and then come back and grab all this stuff and the ice gloves to go back to the Giant's Foundry. And then maybe after that, we'll look at using these logs for some mahogany homes, but we'll see about that. But yeah, let's see if this works. It's that time again. And something we completely forgot to do in the last episode was get our skill cape. So we now have our hunter skill cape, which let's see what that emote does. Yeah, it's cute, I guess. But yeah, let's go put this in the POH and then back to the plan. Also, this could be super handy later because it takes us to the Hunter Guild whenever we want to go there. So that could be a quicker method of transport for us for, yeah, it don't matter really. And then we got the red chin chompers and black, which you won't be doing because that is in the wilderness. And we needed to come here anyway because we need a chisel. Okay, time to get turning these all into bone shards. Right, we have finished up making the bone shards. We have 284k. We're currently on 56 prayer. We'll see how much this gets us. And obviously we'll be using the sunfire splinters in the wines we're buying. 57 prayer. 58. There's 60. And 74 total combat. 61. 62. 63. We just missed 64. There's 65. And we just got a XP lamp from Count Dracula, so that's 51 herb lore. 66. There's 67, but we missed it again. There's 68. Oh, and 75 total combat. I'm not gonna lie, this method is actually insane. We've still got over 200k bone shards. 59. There's 70 prayer, which now unlocks piety, which I think we have to do some sort of mini game or mini quest for. And we just got a total level of 1600 as well, which is freaking huge. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still in complete amazement of how much good XP this is. Like, we are averaging about 700k an hour, which is insane. Also, the new place I'm getting wines from is Tao Taken, because what I'm basically doing is on the way running straight through here to the pub is I can refill my prayer healer and run straight through here. And this bar also sells an unlimited supply of wines. And then I just walk back to the bird and start turning them into sunfire wines. Or accidentally drink one. 71. 72. 73. And we just got 74 prayer. There's 75 prayer. There's 76. And 76 combat. Nice. 77. And we just hit 78 prayer. Hey, so we also found out if we just use the mortar on the sunfire splinters, I don't risk drinking wines anymore. 79. Okay, so we got about 1.6 million XP in prayer doing that, and we used up the rest of the bone shards. And then I just dropped the remaining sunfire splinters. The only mistake I made is now going back to Giant's Foundry. I forgot that you need 2 free hands, so it's easy to drop this, but I don't want to drop the Tome of Fire, so we're going to have to re-get all our stuff and Death Store again. Hey, we've got our inventory set back up for Giant's Foundry, and it feels weird having naked hands. Okay, let's see what the XP drop is. Not bad, 14.5k. That is 4.5k more than when we were using steel and myth. So I think we'll keep doing this. 71 smithing. Oh damn, and the points are way more. Didn't even realize how much more that was. So yeah, we're gonna buy a couple of these now. And then we never need to buy molds now. Now we're just saving up for all the collection log items. 72. And there's 73. 74. Hey, we missed 76, but there is 77 smithing. And there's 79 smithing. And there's the big 80. 81. 82. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're averaging about 140k XP per hour. This fluctuates between anywhere between 120 and 140, and I think that's just because of being a UIM. I was gonna wait to buy everything in one go, but I think I've got enough for the full tunic outfit. And what kind of UIM would I be if I did not try it to see if it works out to be more efficient? So it's meant to give us 20% extra experience per hour. The problem I'm finding is it probably means I'm only going to be able to do 3 inventories of swords at a time, which usually means I have 2 to 3 minutes left on my cooldown timer to teleport back to the Giant's Foundry. But what I'm hoping is by the time I'm done world hopping and buying the plate bodies I need, that timer will reset. So we're going to give it a go and try. So that is the Smith's tunic bought. That is the Smith's trousers, the Smith's boots, and the Smith's gloves. And the super cool thing about this as well is I think we can just combine the Smiths and ice gloves together to make the Smith's gloves imbued, which are storable in the POH, so now we'll never have to kill the Ice Queen again when we want the Smith's gloves. So yeah, like I said, this means we'll only be doing 3 swords at a time, but we'll see if it's still enough to get us back on the cooldown timer, which is 20 minutes. Okay, and we're on our third sword with just under 8 minutes left on the timer, and we're averaging about 200k. Obviously, I'll do a second trip to see what it averages out as, because that's not going to be too accurate right now. So we've still got just over a minute on our cooldown timer. I'm going to see if within that minute I can run back, and then every second trip I should be able to use the minigames teleport. So that's 2 inventories done with 2 trips, and that wasn't even teleporting back. And we're currently at 180k per hour. So I'd say it's worth it. That being said, I don't see why most UIMs say wait to go to Prifidinus before doing the Mithril Adamant method. In my opinion, it can be done quite easily at Varlamore. It's just every other trip you'll have to run from Alcarid, either with a glory or if you have a ring of elements like I do, you can use that. And then every next trip, like now, I'll be using the minigames teleport. So yeah, on average, you can see this seems to be getting me 10 to 20k XP extra per hour, maybe even 30. So I'll definitely keep this method going for a little bit just till we green log here, and then I think we'll be done. And there's 83 smithing. Right, so I think it's time to buy the double ammo mold. We will buy Kovac's grog, which gives you a 4 smithing boost. We'll buy the smithing catalyst, and we will buy the ore pack. And that means all that's left is the colossal blade, I believe. So yeah, nice little collection log. Obviously we have no use for this, so that will be dropped. Might as well drink it for the sake of it, and then drop it. We'll drop it. Yeah, we'll drop it as well. Okay, and that puts us at 84 smithing. Okay, and that is the last item we need, being the colossal blade, which I don't think we can even alch it, can we? Oh, we can high alch it. I don't have runes, I'll probably drop it. But yeah, that being said, that is the Giants Foundry completely green-logged now. I was going to stop, but I've decided we're going to keep going to 91 because I remembered there is a diary where you need to make a rune crossbow from scratch, and that requires 91 smithing. But I'm getting a bit bored of this method, so I might try out doing some gold at the blast furnace, which is going to be super expensive. And the great thing with the Colossal Blade is I'm pretty sure when we lose it, we should be able to buy it back from Purdue. Yeah, we can. Okay, great. So we're going to keep that for now because I need to go to RD to get some more GP out of the coffer. And while I'm there, I might as well buy a couple runes to out of this. Okay, so we are going to withdraw about 20 mil. Nope, that's 2 mil. There we go, 20 mil. Out this little fucker. Oh, apparently we can't buy out yet. Okay, so it is getting dropped. Goodbye. We'll get our goldsmith gauntlets back for free. And yeah, I will probably put entity hider on. I've set my worlds up to blast furnace so I can hop in order. Yeah, we'll probably put 300 GP, 300 KGP in the coffer at a time and just check in with some levels and see how it goes. So we are starting with about 20 mil. There, much better with entity hider. Okay, I tried it. XP wise, it don't seem that different. I don't think I'm going to stick to it. I'm probably going to go back to Giants Foundry. So, yeah, worth a try though. And this sandwich lady is severely starting to piss me off. Unless you've got a stale baguette, lady, do one. There's 85. There's 86 smithing and a total level of 1625. We're going places. And that's level 87 smithing. 4 more to go. Okay, so we're trying something a little different. I'm still wearing 3 parts of the Smith's outfit, which should give us some sort of bonus on actions. But going back to wearing 1 body to do 4 per inventory. And we're just going to test out and see what the XP rates are because I'm getting a bit sick of the cooldown timer having 3 minutes left and having to run back every other trip. 88. Okay, so with the 3 pieces of the Smith's outfit, I'm still doing this a lot faster. Like there's still a minute and a half on the timer, but that should reset by the time we buy the next bits we need. Okay, so 2 full rounds, including doing a trip to buy more inventory. And we're averaging about 200 to 210k per hour, so this definitely seems like the best method we've got so far. Right, guys, there is 89 smithing. It is getting a bit tiring now, but still XP wise, it's not that bad. I've slowed down quite drastically. Still getting about 134k, but if I pick it up, I know I can get closer to 200. Alright, there is level 90, guys. And I have been drinking a little bit, but we have 1 level to go. And then we do not need to train smithing intentionally for a very long time. Okay guys, and that is finally 91 smithing. We can now make rune crossbow limbs, which is the whole reason why we did this, because now with 91 smithing, there are no further requirements we will need for any quests or diary achievements, which means we don't need to train smithing for a very long time. I mean, eventually we'll be going for 99, but we'll just probably do that passively along the way through loot we get. Obviously we green logged this place, but in terms of shop, we have bear with me, we have a abundance of points. So we've got 24, so 24,000 points, yeah. So if we ever do want to buy some molds to make cannons later, we can buy a grog to boost, but I doubt we'll ever need to boost for anything. But yeah, that being said, guys, I am happy this grind's done. It is so much faster than the old blast furnace way for UIMs. I think, to be honest, it's actually faster XP than even doing gold ores at the blast furnace, unless you have a stack and you're not buying them as you go. That being said, guys, I hope you truly enjoyed watching this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day.